Standing by, Ronnie. Paul O., our movie reviewer.
Who?
Paul O., you know him. He's the one with the really loud, drunken wife.
Don't know.
He's going to be reviewing X-Men 2, X-Men United, that opens in theaters nationwide today. So we'll see. This should be it. This now starts the summer movie season.
Hey, Paul O., your life's a movie.
From the legendary Warner Fest Studios in a predominantly white neighborhood, Warner Fest presents Showtime with the Paulo.
Yeah, Paulo, your life's a movie.
Hey, Paulo, your life's a movie. How are you?
Thank you, Paulo.
Paulo, your life's a movie.
Hello.
How you doing tonight, Paulo?
Okay, everything's pretty okay, I guess.
How's the missus?
She's, we're trying different medications. Nothing solid yet, but it's been a quiet day.
Actually, I would put a bullet in her.
That would be the one pill.
That would be lead, yes.
So, Paulo, you've seen X-Men 2.
Yeah, X-Men 2, absolutely. Seen X-Men 1, and now I've seen X-Men 2.
All right, so why don't you tell us, review it a little bit?
Okay, well, I have to say, the first X-Men, didn't knock me over. This one is...
I thought the first one was a pleasant surprise, Fezzi. I thought it was going to be bad, and it was not bad at all.
I enjoyed the first X-Men. The characters were there, and it had a decent enough story to go with it.
This one is exhilarating, it's explosive, it's exciting, and, it has there's a lot of plot to this one, whereas the first one, it was kind of setting things up. The fights weren't that good. The fights in this are much better. And I think there's a lot of, I think, strong storylines. There's almost too much story in some respects. You got all the same characters coming back. Jean Grey, Famke Janssen is kind of the biggest character in this one. She has the most to do. Frankly, though, that was the plot point I'd like to see more of, because she has like a three-way with Wolverine and Cyclops.
There's actually a three-way in this movie? Isn't it for kids?
It's no, it's not a three-way. I mean, it's not an X-rated movie. It's a PG-13.
I get it. X-rated. X-Men will be X-rated.
You know what a three-way is, right, Paulo?
Yeah, but I mean, there's no sex. I'm just saying.
Don't say it's a three-way.
Well, I mean, it's a triangle, where...
I love triangle, yes. That's it.
Being the movie guy, you should know the movie terms.
So what would you say about X-Men? What's your kind of blurb that's going to show up in the paper?
Exhilarating, explosive, exciting.
All X's, right?
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're going. Triple X.
Of course, Patrick Stewart's back, and Rebecca remains... Now, the thing about...
Are you saying Patrick Stewart will be holding another bald guy, the Oscar?
Yes, and Magneto is back as well, Ian McKellen. I don't know, they're both kind of gay, those guys, but they're the older guys and the most powerful...
Somebody was telling me they talk too much, is that right?
In this movie? No, this movie's more action-orientated.
And Patrick Stewart, he's a big mouth.
Yeah, it's more action-orientated this time. Rebecca Romaine Stamos is the blue naked woman in this.
That's Mystique?
Mystique, right. And, she's really naked a lot. Because they have that blue stuff on her, it's supposedly okay. And, because it hides the naughty stuff.
Well, she's got scales and everything on her, too. It's like a latex painted costume.
I know, but she's just literally hanging out through the whole movie. I mean...
Yeah, but it's latex. It's like wearing a really tight clothes.
Well, I mean,
a rubber suit.
I got a little horny watching her through the...
Great, there's kids in the theater, Pee-wee.
You got horny watching Patrick Stewart, you big mouth.
So you're saying if Rebecca Romaine Stamos doesn't win an Oscar, it'll be a big mistake?
Yeah, of course, Ian McKellen, Oscar nominee. Anna Paquin, of course, an Oscar winner.
Anna, stop vacuuming. You're going back to Oscar.
And she plays Rogue. And there's just so many mutants. Now, the biggest new mutant is another blue mutant, and this would be the Nightcrawler by Alan Cumming. And he has a thing. He's got 3 fingers. They're big fingers, though. They're like paws, kind of. And he's got a tail. And he can teleport. So it's kind of a...
And that's Alan Cummings?
Alan Cummings, yeah.
Alan Cummings, get your Oscar. It's ready.
And...
Why can't you come up with a decent blurb, Paulo?
Seriously, what's so hard about doing an Oscar blurb?
I don't know. It just seems so cheap somehow to me to be going after blurbs. I mean, when we're trying to talk about a big movie like this.
Yeah, but still, that's what the people like. People will show up to a movie with a nice blurb, and then you'll get in the paper.
I understand.
Something like X marks the spot for Oscar.
You won't have to wait for X-Men to have your presents for Oscar this year.
Well, I don't get it.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
No one gets an Oscar for Christmas. And why are you taking the Christ out of Christmas?
It was the X-Men that did that this time.
Try it again. Something like, I'm no expert, but I think X-Men 2 will go on to Oscar.
This X-Men is no excrement. This is...
No.
Oh, that's awful. You can't have that in your blurb.
How about this? Hugh Jackman, Oscar winner. That has a nice Wolverine to it.
Nice. That's what they're looking for, Ronnie, in the publications.
Now, we do know that the big Oscar winner, Halle Berry, is back as Storm.
How about this? Halle has been very, very good to Oscar.
Halle Berry will be storming her way to Oscar again this year.
There is literally there's so many mutants in this movie that, Oscar winners and Oscar nominees, really are fighting for time. And
are you saying don't hit the mutant button during the X-Men's Oscar speech?
I mean, the main plot of this movie, there's a lot of plot.
Do it in blurb form, would you please, Paulo?
We need a blurb from you.
A blurb. I can't. It's something in me. I don't know what
You're never going to get in print.
How
about this X-ray shows X-Men winning an Oscar?
Nothing, huh, Paulo?
Nothing.
Okay. Hey, Paulo, have you seen Matrix yet?
No, Matrix is coming out in a couple of weeks.
I know, but you're a critic. You see it early?
I'll be seeing it next week.
Is it going to be good?
Well, this is a good start for the summer. Honestly, this X-Men movie is a pretty big movie, and it's got.
We picked X-Men in our summer hits.
All right, if we check out our summer blockbuster list on the grosses that we were picking, Paulo has X-Men 2 as his number 2 movie, coming in at $220 million. Ronnie, you've got it as your number 2 movie at $297 million.
Was I nuts?
And I didn't pick it in my top 5 because I went with Finding Nemo.
You left it off your top 5?
Yes, X-Men 2 is not my top 5.
It's got to be top 5, right?
Yeah, it's got to. First of all, it starts first, so it gets a head start.
Yeah, good thinking.
In the sprint. If you're in a race,
I think there's going to be a huge opening weekend because everybody's talking about going.
Yeah. There's finally something to go see.
Now, the big thing about Matrix in a couple of weeks is that everybody's just staying completely away from it. It's going to open by itself, so everybody who goes to the movie will have to...
So it'll be like in every theater when it opens?
Yeah, every single theater.
Wow.
And no one's even going to try to go up against it. That's good thinking. So it'll probably be the thing that knocks X-Men out of the top spot.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
What are you thinking for an opening weekend for X-Men 2?
I would say...
billion?
I'm going to go with 80 million.
Oh, I'm going to go 100.
I'll say, even though it's not in my top 5, I'll go higher. I'll say 110 million.
Oh, wait a minute, what are we talking
crazy.
about?
X-Men's opening weekend.
Oh, I don't think that. I was thinking of Matrix.
Oh.
80 is not bad. 80 would be huge, right, Paulo?
Yeah, 80 would be really huge. Yeah, I think it would.
I think only like Spider-Man opened with
Spider-Man was like 110. That was the only one that I can think of.
This will match it. And then drop off really fast and not make it into the top 5, according to all my radio psychic predictions.
Paulo, why are we pulling teeth with you tonight? What's the story there?
I don't know. It was Billy called me and I was running through the house and I said, okay, here we go. I got to grab everything. And I'm just saying, You didn't
have enough time to get ready for this?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a surprise just when.
When did you see the movie?
I saw it last week.
You've had a week to prepare to review this movie, and we've gotten nothing out of you tonight.
Not that there's nothing, but I want to talk about.
We've gotten nothing.
First of all, as I said, there is so much in this movie. I can barely get started talking about it. But the main plot point is that
obviously
Go ahead.
It's about the division between us against them, and the mutants are kind of a representative of every disenfranchised group in the country. One of the best,
Like who?
like the gays, for instance.
All right, so gays are mutants in your world?
No, I'm saying is that, they kind of represent that kind of people who have to fight for their identity to a certain extent and are kind of oppressed by society. I mean, there's this one mutant kid who goes home to his parents, and he has to explain that, he has to come out to his parents that he's mutant.
So mutants are coming out of the closet.
It's kind of like that, because that's the main plot of the movie, is that Stryker, this Brian Cox guy, he is going after the mutants and he wants to put them all like...
The gays, you mean?
No, it's like a metaphor for gays or any disenfranchised group.
So is it gay mutants?
There are no gay mutants, no.
What about Alan Cummings?
No, but...
He's definitely gay.
He's not saying. I mean, he definitely...
What's he not saying?
I think he could be gay, but he didn't say if he was gay. It's not...
You mean in the movie or real life?
No, it's not that we're saying that they're gay.
All right, so you got the X-Men, they're gay mutants, right?
No,
and who are the bad other mutants?
Yeah, who are the gay-bashing mutants?
Or are they bi?
No, it's the humans are like kind of bashing the mutants.
Are you saying that gays aren't humans? Because they are, Polo.
No,
I mean, if you are not gay, you're not.
I was trying to say that it's a metaphor, not necessarily just for gays, but, for any group that's, disenfranchised. Even Muslims right now could be mutants.
So Muslims are gays?
No.
Or mutants? Or both?
There are some gay Muslims, I'm sure, but it's probably not...
They say no, that goes against the Quran.
Yeah, it probably does go against the religion. The thing is that, in a way, this is the main issue, is that people shouldn't be suppressed and oppressed, but you see, the mutants have so much power that they can strike back at humans.
So you think gays have special powers?
No. The mutants in the movies have all these kinds of powers, and gays have some special powers, but they're nothing like...
All right, we're going to take some calls for you, Paulo. I guess some other people that saw this. Do I just hit his line twice?
Yeah, if you hit his line twice and the light stays solid.
All right, hi, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you? You're on the Ron and Fez show. Hello?
Hey, who's this? You stand by, Paulo.
Yeah.
So, Paulo, is it gay mutants or not?
The idea is that there's this, there's still in our society a stigma attached to many groups, and many groups have had to fight for their rights.
The party?
Yeah. To a certain extent, that's part of their rights. That's one of their rights. And gays like to have parties, and there are other groups that like to have parties, but then the mutants, they're not about the mutants having parties. The fact is that the humans don't like the mutants. They feel threatened by them, and that fear is what it's all about. And we're all afraid of gays and Muslims.
Gays and Muslims are the mutants.
No.
And those are the only groups we should be afraid of? I don't understand the social commentary that you're trying to put out here, Paulo.
I'm not saying those are the only groups. I mean, obviously Martin Luther King was,
A mutant?
No, he's not. He's black, Paulo. Hi, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yes, excuse me, just who is this man calling us mutants, okay? Me and my partner, hearing this, and we're just so upset.
All right, thank you very much.
Why is he calling us a mutant?
All right, thank you very much. Paulo, you see what you're doing here, right?
You're getting people upset.
I think many groups understand that the metaphor issue in fact is that society as a whole, but representing the humans is that they are...
Right. All right, we have another call. Hi, you're on with Paulo.
Hello, who's this?
Hello, Paulo?
Yes.
How dare you talk about us mutants as being... us gays as being mutants?
What? Are you a mutant or gay, Mikey?
I'm both.
All right, thank you. Paulo, you see what's going on?
You really upset people.
Look, I think gay people and Muslim people would appreciate the message of this movie, or black.
I understand. Hi, you're on with Paulo.
Hi, is this Paulo?
Yes.
I am extremely upset with you right now. How can you possibly call me a mutant? Just because my sexual preference might be gay doesn't call for you calling me a mutant.
Well, now you made Rory mad. Paulo,
And
what is the point of this?
Why are you angering so many people?
look, I'm saying to this day we're divided. We're a divided world and a divided nation.
Hi, you're on with Paulo.
Hello, Mr. Paulo.
Yes.
You're highly, highly pissing me off, and you don't want to see me angry.
All right, thank you. That's you see what's going on here, Paulo? You've got so many gay people upset.
And I'm saying that the gay people have every right to be upset in society. So do,
Hi, you're on with Paulo.
Where do you get off talking about gay people? It's hate like you that keeps us on the bottom.
First of all...
How dare you? And first of all, interrupting me is just another example of your lack of respect for my sexuality.
First of all...
How dare you?
I'm talking about...
Would you answer him,
You're
Paulo?
talking over me, sir.
Answer this caller.
trying to, I feel like, you're getting upset for no reason.
How dare you be so dismissive of my plight?
I'm talking about mutants.
He's having a plight,
How
Paulo.
dare you call me a mutant?
No,
What?
I'm not.
Excuse me.
Be polite to people's plights.
I understand. I'm talking about mutants. And
You threw out gays.
I threw out gays.
Never throw them out. They're humans.
What's their special power? Hairdressing?
There was a scene that...
You're causing a scene. You are despicable.
The mutant comes out to his parents.
Oh, coming out. That's funny. You're an awful, awful man.
The mutant comes out to his parents and says, listen, Mom, Dad, I'm a mutant. And Mom says, oh, we still love you, son.
Yeah. Okay.
And, just couldn't you try not to be mutant?
Would you apologize to this gentleman?
I have nothing to apologize for.
Excuse me.
Hello.
I don't go over and decry your way of life, do I?
First of all,
You should apologize for thinking you have nothing to apologize for. It is awful scum like you that keep me out of parades.
Paulo, with that man of a wife you're married
Thank you
to,
very much, sir.
you're practically gay.
I'm perfectly happy to speak to the community, because I'm on their side. I feel like I'm on everybody's side here.
Here's D. D, you're on Run Fez with Paulo.
Hey, I am just outraged. How can you generalize all mutants as being gay?
All right, you're a mutant, sir?
Oh, now we're getting the other side, the counterpoint.
Well, first of all, I'm sure...
How can you call us all gay? Of course there's some
the
gay
X-Men movie
mutants.
is, first of all, it's an entertaining movie, but, director Bryan Singer, he's an intelligent guy, so he puts a lot of ideas into the movie, along with the action, and one of the ideas is that our society is, to this day, divided on so many lines.
What's this got to do with the movie, though,
Well,
Paulo? I don't understand.
Are a metaphor for gay.
Why is it always going to be metaphor with you?
Because that's what the fiction is, deals in metaphors to a great extent, to make points, and I think, I don't want to focus on the gay issue. I'm not sure if there are any gay mutants, but I'm sure there are. But that wasn't the issue. I mean, the fact is that the mutants and the humans are afraid.
All right, I'm going to listen to a little Lene. Lene, how you doing, honey?
Hi, Fez.
Hi, Lene.
X-Men will do an excellent job at the Oscars. You did it. Paulo,
Yeah.
has your wife yelled at you lately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My house! My house! My house!
She's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
Paulo,
Yes.
knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Yes. Who's there?
Will.
Will?
Yeah.
For who?
Will you go away?
Please.
All right, thank you, Lene.
Yes.
Paulo,
Yes.
this is for your big fat wife. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
Big.
Big?
Will? Yeah.
Big who?
Big fat lies.
Good one.
Thank you, Lene.
Oh,
All right, bye-bye, honey.
that was sweet,
Bye, Lene. Thank you.
Good job.
sweetie.
Here's Paul. Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Paul.
Yes, on the behalf of the local Mutants 477 Union, Paulo, we're going to file a grievance against you.
Okay, bye.
Well,
Bye.
if there are mutants, they are not sold to us. And
Bye.
yes, goodbye.
Hi, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yes, being a mutant is a tough life, and this Paul O has no idea what we go through on a daily basis, and to add the aspect of being gay to it is ridiculous.
Thank you very much.
Paul O, mutants deserve an apology, sir.
If you were a mutant, what would you... I mean, you're not a mutant. I mean, come on.
Hi, you're on Ron and Fez.
Look, geek or something who just...
I'm sorry, Polo. Hey, we're going to take a break now.
Meow, meow, meow.
So bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Polo. X-Men 2 opening nationwide today in theaters everywhere.
Thank you.
We're the Ron and Fez Show.